Hi, everybody. How are you tonight? I hope you're having a good weekend so far. I've got a couple of little odds and ends here that I need to get finished up before we get started tonight. I had an unusually high number of emails and an unusually high number of unpaid teams, both of which, take a little bit of extra time. So I was trying to get all of that done, and yikes, it's made me a slight bit behind here. But we're going to be on it in just a moment. So if you'll hang tight, we'll get rolling here in a minute. Tonight we will be opening several things. It's going to be a fourth and goal, Hit Parade fourth and goal football box. And what else are we even opening? I'm trying to think myself. Collegiate, Flawless Collegiate. We're opening more Playbook football and Elite Extra Edition. So lots of fun stuff coming up. And bear with me here. I am just trying to get a handle at this moment on what we're looking at that is still unpaid. So I'm trying to get that screen up. And as soon as I can get that up and going, then we'll be ready to roll on down through our list of stuff. We always have a big list of stuff to go through. Which actually, I guess I could go ahead and at least put you on the spreadsheet. You can start looking at that while I'm trying to get this eBay page to cooperate with me here. And of course, basically, that's pretty self-explanatory. That's just to let you know that my feedback is completely automated on eBay. And I do that so that you don't have to wait on me. Unlike tonight when you're waiting on me, right? Yeah. With feedback, you never have to. As soon as you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get positive feedback in return. And then, of course, the second message there is to let you know that that I appreciate you being here and participating in the breaks, bidding and chatting and hanging out with me and all that. So right now, guys, it looks like we have some unpaid stuff. I know what's going on with a couple of them because they emailed me to let me know, so we won't worry about those. It looks like the majority of what we need to worry about is going to be coming up later in Elite Extra Edition. And we've got, 5 or 6 different buyers there that aren't quite caught up yet, but since that is our last break of the night, we'll give them a little bit more time to pay before we worry about whether or not we need to do anything with those teams. So what we're looking at right now, this is information about the breaks that are coming up. This is what's listed on eBay that we're going to be breaking over the next few days. So tomorrow night we're going to open a Hit Parade licensed autographed football jersey. So yeah, that means no custom jersey in there. It's guaranteed to be an official, authentic NFL jersey that is autographed coming out of that one. We'll also open a 12-box case of Leaf Metal Draft Baseball and another case of Obsidian Football, which I think is my last case of Obsidian Football, as far as I know. Every once in a while I run across things I don't know I have, but I think that's it. On Monday night, we'll open a Gold Rush autographed baseball jersey and the back half of Bowman Draft Jumbo Baseball. That's of course, we started that last night. It's release night. We'll finish that case up on Monday night. Tuesday night, we will open another Flawless Collegiate Basketball. One's tonight. The other one will be Tuesday. Also on Tuesday night, we'll open another 16-box master case of Revolution Basketball, which for some reason, why am I off on all my numbering? I have no idea. And I keep forgetting to change it in the master. And then, so then I'm just like copying in the same incorrect information repeatedly. Let's just try and fix that. Okay, then on Wednesday night, we will do another case of Leaf Metal Draft Baseball, and Optic Football comes out on Wednesday, so we'll open a full case of that as well. On Thursday night, we'll open a Hit Parade 3-peat basketball box. It's kind of similar to our fourth and goal that we're going to open tonight, except it's basketball, and it has 3 autographed items in it, an actual full-size, regulation-size basketball, a jersey, and a photograph. We'll open another case of 8-box case of Playbook football on Thursday night and a third full master case of Revolution basketball. So that's what the days ahead look like for tonight. There's a lot of information. Let's try to boil it down what's on this page. So we have a couple of free shipping breaks. Those are Fourth and Goal and Flawless Collegiate. Free shipping stuff I always project to go out 6 or 7 days after an auction ends. Sometimes I'm able to get it out sooner. Often I'm able to get it out sooner, but plan on it being out the door no later than Saturday the 22nd, and hopefully a little sooner than that. The other thing you need to know about free shipping breaks is this. If your team is not the team pulled, your consolation card, which can be from any year and any series, is typically held until the next time you have a package shipping. That's simply because you are in a free shipping break. I do keep track of it for a rolling 90 days, and I do look back. So if you were, next time you had a package shipping, if you were due consolation cards, I would just gather them up, send them out at that time. If you don't want to wait for that and you're in one of those free shipping breaks, just send me a message and let me know that you would like that consolation card sent by itself, and I will gladly take care of that for you. Our paid shipping breaks tonight, that would be Playbook and the Elite Extra Edition Baseball. Looking to get that stuff out the door no later than Wednesday. So on or before Wednesday, you should see Playbook and Elite Extra Edition heading your way. And in the case of those two, if you happen to get skunked in either one of those, your consolation cards would ship out with the rest of the break, since those are paid shipping breaks. However, our last half case of Elite Extra Edition, we didn't have any skunked teams, so hopefully we won't tonight either. So first up is 2018 Hit Parade 4th and Goal Football. This is, I think, a new series, maybe Series 6 or something, but it's one we haven't opened before in terms of the series number anyway. This is break number 8. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight, Saturday night, the 15th of December. And, of course, we're live streaming it the same night it ends, as we typically do. You will find team names are on the left-hand side. The winning bidders are across from each team on the opposite side. A new spreadsheet goes up before every break, so if you're not in this break, hang tight. You're going to get a chance to see your name up there fairly soon, depending on which break it is. Last but not least, I don't use autofocus, so that is what you're seeing right now, me manually setting the focus, and that is why your background is going slightly out of focus. But don't worry, because we're going to be able to see everything. Should be without any problems at all. So now, before we do that, let me catch up here on chat real quickly, and let's see who's in here. Quentin is here. Corey's here. Hey, Corey. Jake, there aren't any unpaid things in 4th and Goal or Playbook. I think primarily what we're looking at is the Elite Extra Edition, and there are 6 or 7 different buyers in there that have not yet paid. But since that's our last break of the night, hopefully some of that's going to come in between now and then. And Griffin is here. Scott is here. Let's see. Latchman is here. Del27 is here. Del, you sent me another message beyond the one that I had already answered. You've got another message there for me. Okay. Well, hang tight, guys. Let me go see what that is about. And we'll find out what's going on there. I mean, usually the best way to get me is in chat. And yeah, so I mean, again, Del7, the reason that those are distributed that way. He has a question, guys, about Elite Extra Edition. There is a separate bidding category for cards that say Team USA on them. There is a separate bidding category for cards that say International on them. And that is why it says in the description that those bidding categories exist, is to let you know that is a separate bidding category. So the cards, well, of course, we'll talk about this more when we get to Elite Extra Edition, but all the ones that go to USA Baseball literally say USA Baseball on them. All of them that go to the international bidding category, in place of where it gives a team name, literally has the team name International. So that is how that works. Those are 2 separate bidding categories, and those were announced in the listing description, so everyone would be aware of the fact that that's how that was being handled. So that's what's going on with that. And of course, again, we'll get into that more when we get closer to Elite Extra Edition, but I think that does at least address that question. So Ezekiel is here, Jordan is here, Brody is here. Joe, you're asking about any unpaid and flawless. I think we're good there. I think the only thing we're going to really be looking at is Elite Extra Edition. All right, guys, so let's get into our 4th and Goal here and take a look at what we find in here. We got 4 autographed items. It is Series 6 we see on there. I'm tilting it here so that you can see we're all nice and security sealed there on the top before we start busting into this. And we're going to have a jersey, a photograph, a full-size football helmet, and a mini helmet. And the mini helmet is usually stuffed inside the full-size helmet. All right, so here's our jersey, our photograph, and then we've got our helmets coming out right there. So I think we can probably start with our picture because that's up closest here, and except, wow, that's like I can't get that back far enough because that helmet is sitting there. We'll have to slide it down a little bit. It's got a DNA certification on it. That is Donnie Anderson. You see the name there on the back. And guys, is that a Packer? I mean, I'm thinking that Donnie Anderson is a Packer. Honestly, I don't 100% know, so I will have to maybe check that out. But that's what I think it is. Well, Dell, to go back to your question, I believe if you look in those descriptions, in each of those cases, it clearly states, unless a separate bidding category has been announced, which clearly it was announced. I'll gladly put that up on the screen for you when we get to Elite Extra Edition, okay? But until we get to that, let's hang tight and kind of stick with this, and I will gladly put that up and show you that wording when we get to Elite Extra Edition. Pat Mahomes, baby. Woohoo! Kansas City Chiefs in the house. We got to get this COA out of here, kids. Come on now. Well, the COA is kind of stuck. I guess I'm going to have to stick my hand in there and move it so we can get a better look at our autograph. There is Mr. Pat Mahomes' signature on there. You are Beckett authenticated and also DNA authenticated, and it looks like there's no Beckett paper. There's DNA paper, no Beckett paper, but the sticker that's on the item is the most important part. So as long as that Beckett sticker is on there, you're going to be able to go online and verify the authenticity of this item. So Pat Mahomes is nice. Jake, you're asking if it's an official or if it's a custom jersey. Well, I hadn't unfolded it because I don't really like to unfold them unless I have to, because it makes a big mess to get them put back in there. And it is not official. It is a custom jersey. So I will have to fold that back better later. So for now, that did address the question, but it's like folding a map, kids. Once you unfold that thing, man, it's hard to get it back nice and pretty. At least it is for me. Maybe I just have bad luck folding. That might be. So, all right, guys. Let's do we've got a full-size helmet, and then we've got a mini helmet inside there. That sticker tells us who our full-size helmet is, so we know we're about to find Kelvin Benjamin for the Bills as our full-size. The mini is jammed down inside of there, so we got to try to wedge that out. I kind of wish they'd find a better way to do that, but they don't, so there you go. Let's take a look at our Kelvin Benjamin there for the Buffalo Bills. So the Bills have the full-size helmet, and it is DNA authenticated and paper and sticker, both DNA for Kelvin Benjamin and Buffalo. Now, we've got to look at the mini helmet, and I'm going to double check Donnie Anderson too. Well, if I can get this full-size helmet back in the bag, good grief. That full-size helmet was trying to start a fight with me here. Doesn't want to go back in the bag. Okay. It's the Raiders. And it's Cliff Branch, isn't it? We pulled a Cliff Branch autograph out of something really recently. I don't remember what it was now, but something really recently. Maybe out of Vertex the other night. So a little Cliff Branch coming out for the Raiders. It is also David Adams certified. You see the sticker there on the back. There is a little paper certification down in there too for David Adams. So the Raiders with the mini helmet, the Bills with the full-size helmet, the Chiefs got the nice Pat Mahomes jersey, and our picture here, I mean, I think he's a Packer, Donnie Anderson, but I'm going to jump in here and we're going to find out for sure. All right, so let's get in here and see what we can find out about that, if you'll bear with me for a moment. But that looks like the colors, certainly, of a Packers uniform, so that's what I would expect it to be. Yeah. Yes, indeed. That is the Packers. So Packers with our photograph. Give me one moment to get this put away, guys, and then we'll move right on down the line here. Okay, kids. I hit the camera again, didn't I? I thought I had made it this time without hitting the camera when I was doing the memorabilia. Look how silly I am to actually think I would accomplish that. That is never the case, is it? I always somehow smack right into that for sure. Okay, if you did not see this a moment ago, that's the information you need to know about shipping. So once again, our free shipping items should be out the door on or before Saturday a week from today. That's what we just opened, 4th and Goal, and what we're about to look at, which is Flawless Collegiate. Our paid shipping breaks out the door on or before Wednesday. Consolation card information is all up in here, and you can also find that same information in the listing description, and you can let me know if you have any questions about that. So this is going to be one box of 2018-19 Flawless Collegiate Basketball. Half case break, break number 5. We have one team that didn't sell. That's the Brooklyn Nets. It is noted there as no bids, buyback. Everything else, guys, is as you would expect, with the eBay user ID of the winning bidder across from the teams. Oh, Scott, you sold your Galactic today for $120. Well, great, man. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really sure on Karl Anthony Towns exactly what he would bring. Some of the veteran players, it's harder to gauge. But for sure, it is always good when you can end up with one of the Galactics, okay? So, all right, give me a second here. We got a little bit of Flawless Collegiate to deal with. And then, you know the drill, guys. We're going to number to 2, because there's only 2 of them. We're going to number them 1 and 2, and then we're going to use random.org. Will be our friend and decide for us which one gets opened tonight versus which one gets opened in the next break. And I don't know how, Scott, you keep missing all my breaks, man. I don't know how. How is that, Scott? Corey, you said you got in Flawless and got outbid on a few of them, but you've hit some other nice Flawless stuff. Well, good, man. Flawless is always, fun and good. We pulled a nice Doncic out of here not too long ago. All right, so there's the first one. There's the second one. Here's our third and final. There's 3 times. Our date and time stamp. It tells us we are opening briefcase number 1 tonight. And Jake, that I'm reading back through chat. I'm sure you saw when I checked that out a minute ago that that was not an official jersey, right? I think you were on there when you saw that. Richard, you did not miss Flawless. That's what we're working on right now. Griffin wants to buy that Donnie Anderson. If our Green Bay Packers winner is here, he wants to buy that. And, oh, you remember Anderson. He played with the Packers and Lombardi. See, I didn't remember him. I don't know how, but I didn't. Corey, you said your updated shipping address. Oh, you're in Arizona now. Oh, cool. And you have, if you have already updated your eBay and your PayPal, man, we should be good to go on that because I print those labels directly from there. So as long as you updated it there, we should be good to go. And welcome down to a place where it is not like freezing cold. So welcome to the lower 48. Corey, you have the Rockets, the Pacers, and the Pistons in here needing a little mojo. Okay. Well, we'll see if we can't deliver some to you out there in Arizona. Jay, we did do fourth and goal and flawless. The only team that didn't sell in flawless was the Nets. The Brooklyn Nets were unsold, but everything else in flawless did sell tonight. Which usually everything sells in flawless, so it's kind of unusual even to see the Nets not sell. But it is close to the holidays, and people do, I guess, get sidetracked with other things. I do too. We all do. It's just there's such a massive amount of stuff, you know. I keep trying to plug on through it. Okay, so to refresh everyone's memory, this comes out in collegiate uniforms because this is flawless collegiate. So the cards go to the current team if it is an active player. Okay, so whatever their current team is, that's where the card's going to go. If it is a retired player, a veteran player, somebody who is no longer an active player, it's going to go to the team that they played for the longest. And of course, all that information can be found in the listing description down in that special circumstances area. We are starting out with Harry Giles to 25, and Harry is, I believe, a Sacramento King. Next up is DeAnthony Melton to 20. DeAnthony Melton, I always want to say is one team, and then I think he ended up getting traded, or he has at some point been traded. So let me just check him real quickly so I don't get ready to call out the wrong thing. I always want to say the Rockets, and I don't know if that is correct or not. So we're about to find out so that I don't say the wrong thing to you right now, because I know he's moved around, or I think he's moved around. Well, if I can get him to come up on NBA.com, that is. Come on, DeAnthony Melton. Work with us here, brother. And I'm just waiting, as usual, NBA.com to load. Yeah, see, he's a Phoenix Sun. So I knew I was going to get that wrong. But it shows, or wait a minute, he's previously. Hang on, guys. Let me try to see what in the world we've got going on here with DeAnthony Melton, because NBA is not helping me out. Yeah, okay, it shows Phoenix Suns, so I guess we're good there as Phoenix on DeAnthony Melton. Okay. So we are now taking a look at Troy Brown. Troy Brown is numbered to 25. I believe Troy's a Washington Wizard, correct, guys? I think that is the case. Landry Shamet to 15. Landry is definitely a 76er, and his relic is kind of odd there. It's got a big knot in it, sort of, up there towards the top, but anyway, there it is. Well, Corey, I just called that out wrong on DeAnthony Melton. Like, I think he's one of those, you know, they always do the draft night trades and all that stuff, and some of these guys get traded and I can't ever get it fixed in my head, or it takes me a while to get it fixed in my head. Jay, you're asking about the fourth and goal. If somebody could help me out and type that in for him, I'd appreciate it. Otherwise, I can fill you in on it after we get this break wrapped up. This is Zaire Smith to 20. That is another hit for the 76ers. The crease is in my sleeve. It's not obviously in the card, but my sleeve has a little bit of a crease in it. Oh, it's the big man, Boogie Cousins. That is numbered to 20. He went to my University of Kentucky, baby. Boogie Cousins is currently a Golden State Warrior. So the Warriors picking up DeMarcus Cousins' autograph. Mo Bamba and Jarrett Allen. That is numbered to 15. And Mo Bamba is the Magic. Jarrett Allen is the Nets. Two different teams on that one. So it's going to hang out up here in our little housekeeping area. Jaren Jackson Jr. That's a nice hit for the Memphis Grizzlies. That is numbered to 15. for Jaren Jackson Jr. And Jake, oh, thank you, Jake. You typed in the 4th and goal. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I do appreciate that. And I can give you more details on it here in a few minutes. Let's get through this break, and then we can go back and talk about that one again momentarily. Trae Young coming out for the Hawks. Trae is numbered to 25, and of course, anytime you get one of the encased cards in Flawless, it's a happy day. Next out, looks like we've got the Cavaliers involved. This is Colin Sexton. It is numbered to 20 as well, and you've got a little, maybe a chip of a ruby down there, looks like, perhaps. Little red ruby down there with Colin Sexton. And then our card with the diamond chip is J.J. Redick. So 76ers ended up with a pretty nice break tonight. At least I assume Redick is still a 76er. There is a little diamond thing, you know, blah, 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 not a blood diamond, authentic diamond, etc. I'm just sliding it in the back there to go along with your card that is numbered to 10. We did have a couple trades go through today. At least the Suns and the Wizards made their part of the trade, unlike the part that had the Grizzlies involved, where each team thought they were trading a different player. All right, so this is Magic and Nets. You got Mo Bamba and Jarrett Allen in play on that card. You guys know the drill. You know what happens next. We are headed to random.org. And, of course, I know we don't have the same team owner for both of those already. So we are going to type it in here. We're going to hit random 3 different times. Mo Bamba is on the left, so the Magic is typed in first. Jarrett Allen is on the right, so the Nets are typed in second. We're going to do random 3 different times. The first 2 do not count. It is only the third and final random that will make the decision. So good luck. Here we go. So, number 1, you ignore. Number 2, you ignore. There is our third and final. There it comes up 3 times. It ends up going to the Brooklyn Nets spot. That is the unsold spot for the Brooklyn Nets on the dual team card. It doesn't often work out that there are unsold teams. So I'm kind of surprised, as I said, that no one even bought the Nets tonight, because usually they do. Usually all the teams in Flawless sell, but they did not tonight. All right, guys, so this is the Mo Bamba Jarrett Allen card that we just awarded using random.org. We have Jaren Jackson for the Grizzlies. We have DeMarcus Cousins for the Golden State Warriors. Next out is Zaire Smith and the 76ers. Landry Shamet and the 76ers. That is Troy Brown and the Washington Wizards. DeAnthony Melton and the Phoenix Suns. Behind that is Harry Giles and the Sacramento Kings. We have J.J. Redick out with the little diamond chip numbered to 10. That is the 76ers, I do believe. Then we have Colin Sexton comes out for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Behind that is Trae Young for the Atlanta Hawks. That is Flawless Collegiate. Now, you asked about 4th and goal earlier. On 4th and goal, we had the football helmet was for the Buffalo Bills, and I cannot think of the player, Kelvin Benjamin, I believe. We had Cliff Branch on the mini helmet for the Raiders. It was a Patrick Mahomes jersey for the Kansas City Chiefs, and the photograph was for the Green Bay Packers. And I don't remember the Green Bay Packers. What was that guy's name? Donnie somebody or another. Donnie something or another. All right, so that has Flawless Collegiate wrapped up. That's going to bring us to Playbook Football coming out next. And that is an 8-box case. This just came out Wednesday, Flawless Collegiate did. And I'm sure here that you guys have pretty much all seen this by now, but if you haven't seen it, this is the information that you need to know. So our free shipping breaks, once again, should be out the door on or before Saturday. Those are the 2 breaks we just completed. Our paid shipping breaks, Playbook and Elite Extra Edition, should be out the door on or before Wednesday the 19th. Consolation cards. Here's the deal, guys. If you were in a break and your team was not pulled, if you are in the free shipping break, your consolation cards typically are going to go out the next time that you have a package ship. And if you want it out sooner than that, all you need to do is drop me a line and let me know. If you are in the paid shipping break, which is Playbook and Elite Extra Edition, if you happen to not pull anything in there, then what will happen is your consolation card or cards will ship out with the rest of the break. So this is an 8-box case of 2018 Playbook football. It is a full inner case. This is break number 2. Just came out on Wednesday night, and like everything else, it also ended tonight. Our team names are on the left-hand side. The winning bidders are across from it on the right-hand side. And of course, we'll take a look again at Elite Extra Edition after we finish this break. I know some of you have questions about which teams are available potentially in Elite Extra Edition, and we're going to just simply wait until this break is completed, which will give those guys a little bit more opportunity to get things paid, and then we'll take a look at that point, and anything that is still unpaid will then potentially become available to purchase at that time in Elite Extra Edition. So let me get our Playbook case up here and I'm getting some sleeves out on the table first so we can be ready to go. And then we're going to rip into Playbook. We're going to find out what fabulous stuff is ready for us in Playbook. And of course, Playbook took a night off, or took a year off, rather, I should say. It did not come out in 2017 after having been around, gosh, I guess pretty consistently since about 2011 anyway. I don't remember it in 2010, but I know it came out in 2011. And then we had it all the way through 2016, then they skipped 2017, and then they brought it back for us here in 2018. So glad to see Playbook back. It's always in a different format every time we see it. And this is 4 cards per pack, 1 pack per box. And then we're going to find in here, in each one of our boxes, 4 autographs or memorabilia cards. One of them will be a booklet. So that is how Playbook works. Martin, you said grab the case that has lots of Steelers in it. Well, let's see what we can do with that. See if we can't get the case with lots of Steelers in it. And you're looking for the Titans and the Packers, Jake. All right, well, we'll work on some Titans and some Packers for you. Latchman is looking for the Indianapolis Colts. And we'll get that going for him. Well, we'll try. We'll get the mojo fired up. I can't guarantee what the mojo will deliver, of course, but we're going to try to get some mojo fired up to meet all of your requests there. We're going to do our best to make that happen. So Playbook was surprisingly harder to get than I kind of thought it was going to be this year. I mean, we have plenty of it. We've got, I don't know, maybe six or eight 8-box cases in total, but I had ordered like twice that. And then they kind of are saying, yeah, man, no, too bad. You can't have any extra. You guys know how that goes. They always hold back a little bit of it from us. Never let us have as much as we want. This is Ito Smith, and it is a 1 of 1. So that's a nice way to start things out with a 1 of 1 for the Atlanta Falcons and Ito Smith. Looks like we've got a printing plate basically on the left there, your relic, and then of course the hard signed autograph on the right hand side. So the Falcons kicking things off right with a 1 of 1 tonight. Leighton Vander Esch comes out for the Dallas Cowboys, and that is numbered to 10. Behind that, we have the Los Angeles Rams with triple threat relics. That is Jared Goff, Todd Gurley, and Cooper Kupp. That is numbered to 299. Then little Ozzie Newsome, hey, blast from the past, to 299 for the Cleveland Browns. All right, so that is pack 1/box 1. Our booklet here is coming out for the Ravens, Jaleel Scott. It is numbered to 99. You've got a nice 3-color patch. It's kind of hard to see, but there is some purple down there in that lower, very lower corner. And then, of course, your hard-signed autograph across from it there for the Ravens. Then we have Kiki coming out for the Texans, and Kiki is numbered to 199. Triple threats, that is for the Vikings. The Vikings are numbered to 299. For the Chicago Bears, it's Anthony Miller. One of your nice rookies. Got a couple of nice rookies there for the Bears. Anthony Miller is numbered 210. We have David Johnson, hot rookies, probably a relic for the Arizona Cardinals, but it's kind of a cool relic. It's numbered to 299. Oh no, that's part of the card. I thought that little design was part of the relic. I was like, oh hey, I don't usually see that on the Cardinals relics. Yeah, okay. I looked at that wrong. It's just a flat out red piece of cloth there. Triple threats for the Houston Texans. That is numbered to 299. Deshaun Watson, Will Fuller, and Deonta Foreman. We have Brunell. How about that for the Jags? Traveling back in time a little bit to pull you a Mark Brunell to 199 relic and autograph there. He's been coming out a lot more recently in Panini stuff in general. Like, I hadn't seen him a lot in a while, and then all of a sudden he started showing up a lot again. Numbered to 125, you have Royce Freeman. And guys, I haven't pointed this out before, but you can see it. A lot of these little booklets, before they're ever even opened up, have got some kind of chipping and edge wear. And I'm assuming that's just from where they were opened to either have them signed or insert the materials or whatever the case may be. But some of them, you certainly see it more than others. I do particularly notice it on that one for the Broncos, but virtually all of them have that to some degree. Next up for the Colts, it is Deon Cain. And Deon Cain is numbered to 49. Mike White comes out for the Dallas Cowboys. And Mike White is, oddly enough, not numbered. And we had this happen, was it with Mike White before, guys? We had one card out of our other box of playoff, our other case, rather, of playoff that also wasn't numbered, which is super unusual because typically every single card in Playbook is numbered, but yet Mike White there wasn't. And we had one in the first case that wasn't. I'm just wondering if they're all Mike White cards that aren't numbered. That is Mason Rudolph to 49 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here comes Derrick Henry. And it's another one of one. So we're actually having ourselves quite a nice case, aren't we? This one of one for the Titans. You've got dual printing plates on there, dual relics, and one autograph. So that's weird. Why do they give us two? Isn't it kind of weird that they give us two printing plates? But it is just Derrick Henry in there. But two different printing plates and two different sets of relics. Actually, three sets of relics and one autograph. But anyway, if you've got the Titans, I'm sure you're happy with it. Nice little one of one, and it has the white spine, which makes it less obvious when you have, you know, what we were talking about earlier, any of that creasing from being opened and things. So nice to have the white spine on that one as well. So we have a hot route Josh Gordon for the Cleveland Browns. That is numbered 250. We have a hot route Michael Thomas, and that is numbered to 299 for the Saints. And we're about to make somebody happy because it's a Baker Mayfield booklet. It is numbered to 99, coming out for the Cleveland Browns. Got the relic and the hard-signed autograph there for Baker and the Browns. We also had a hit replaced with rewards points, which, you know, I'm not surprised since we just had the Baker come out and we've had two one of ones. I'm not really terribly shocked to also find that we have a rewards point in there. Corey, I don't know about where to find upcoming shows other than Beckett, as you say. That's the only place I know of that kind of keeps track of that. But I don't have any current issues of Beckett around here, so I honestly couldn't tell you where they are, but I'm sure that there will be some. I think they have them most months, don't they? So here's another one that's not numbered. So I guess, oddly enough, I guess not every card is numbered for like the first time. Danny Etling and the Patriots. Because in all past varieties of playbook, everything would be numbered, and so too in this one typically, but there you go, guess not. And here's a third one, so definitely not. There's Maurice Hurst for the Oakland Raiders. Juju Smith-Schuster coming out for my Pittsburgh Steelers. Got a little ink with your relic, numbered to 199 for Pittsburgh. Like it. And we have a Rashad Penny booklet coming out to 25 for the Seahawks. No signature on it, but a couple of really nice relics across the board there for Rashad Penny and the Seahawks. Beckett, they do still have print of Beckett, and of course also online. But yeah, they definitely still do the print edition. And I had subscribed to it for a long time, and then I let it lapse last year. And I recently re-upped it just because I like to have it handy where I can just grab it sometimes during a break. If we have a question about something, I can just grab it if there's one nearby. But it hasn't started coming again yet, so I don't personally have my hands near one right at the moment. Not a current one anyway. Travis Kelce, hot routes for the Chiefs, numbered to 299. Ronald Jones II for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That is numbered to 199. Kenyon Drake and the Dolphins. That is numbered to 99. And another Rashad Penny booklet. Wow. If you got the Seahawks, you're living right. And our third one of one. Wow. Our third one of one booklet out of this case. That's pretty solid. And that, oh man, come on. That is beautiful. You have the Nike swoosh over there. I kind of wish they had flipped it around though so that we got the full swoosh, not partially covered by the cutout. But nonetheless, that's pretty nice. And of course, your hard signed autograph across from it. And it's a one of one. And it's your second Rashad Penny booklet. And there's the spine of that one for those who might want to look at it. This is our last box, our last pack. So it is last box mojo time. So let's take a look and see what we've got waiting for us here in our last box. Although we've already had pretty good mojo. I don't know if we'll be able to conjure up any extra or not. This is Kiki. It is for the Texans. It is numbered to 199. Here comes a second Baker Mayfield for the Browns. This one a relic numbered to 199. Then we've got a second Danny Etling coming out for the Patriots. It's just kind of weird, but nonetheless, we do. This one's numbered, though, at least. It's numbered to 49. I think the other one wasn't numbered for some strange reason. And then the Falcons hit with another booklet numbered to 75 with Calvin Ridley. Nice. Both your nice rookies out in booklets if you have the Falcons. So before we recap, there is a rewards point card that we need to give out using random.org. So you guys know the drill. I'm going to bring you along with me while we walk ourselves through this process. And it's really fairly simple. We're just going to go over here to the spreadsheet where we will grab each of our team names. We're going to copy them, and then we're going to paste them into, into random.org. And because we have a lot of items in the list, we only do random one time. And that works the same way every single time, guys. So if I have 9 items or fewer, we do random 3 different times, and the third one makes the decision. When we have 10 or more items in the list, we do random 1 single time. Obviously, we have 32 teams, so we're going to do it once. There you see our team names are all in there. I'm just going to scroll through here so that everyone can see that everything was copied and pasted. And good luck to everyone. Our 250 rewards points, wow, going to the Seahawks, who have already had kind of a crazy good break. And yet, there you go. Random is giving them a little bit better break still yet. All right, so that is Playbook, but we need to recap it, of course. And for those of you who don't know about this already, I talked about this a little bit the other night. But they do have some new things in Panini Rewards in that they've made a set of multi-sport Kaboom cards, if you're familiar with the Kaboom cards. And they just became available yesterday, I think. And I think it's 2,500 points to get 1 pack of them. It's one of those while supplies last. And again, it's multi-sport. But a lot of times those Kaboom cards will sell for some money. So if you're sitting on a bunch of points and you want to use them for something, that might be the way to go. And Corey, you're out of here. Okay, man. Well, have a good night. Glad to see you down in the lower 48, and hopefully the warm weather will do you some good. So Seahawks got the 250 rewards points. Mason Rudolph to 49 for the Steelers. Mike White unnumbered for the Cowboys. Dion Kane to 49 for the Colts. The Jags hit to 199 with Mark Brunell. We have a triple threat relic to 299 for the Texans. Hot rookie relic, or hot routes relic rather, for David Johnson and the Cardinals. Anthony Miller numbered to 10 for the Bears. The Vikings triple threats relics to 299. A little Kiki relic to 199 for the Texans. The Browns have Ozzie Newsome to 299. Then we have got the Rams with a triple threats relic. I think, well, did I look at what was the number on that? To 299. And then you have Leighton Vander Esch to 10. Nice little young rookie on defense for the Cowboys. Been playing well. To 199, another Kiki relic for the Texans. Hot routes Travis Kelce to 299 for the Kansas City Chiefs. We have Mo Hurst and the Raiders. Danny Etling and the Patriots. Michael Thomas and the Saints to 299. Josh Gordon to 50 for the Cleveland Browns. For the Patriots, it is Danny Etling. That one is numbered to 49. Our other one, of course, wasn't numbered. You've got a Baker Mayfield relic to 199 for the Browns. We have Kenyon Drake to 99 for the Dolphins. Then we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to 199 for Ronald Jones II. The Tennessee Titans have the nice 1-of-1 booklet for Derrick Henry. You've got 2 printing plates, 3 relics, and the autograph for the Derrick Henry 1-of-1. Royce Freeman came out numbered to 125 booklet for the Denver Broncos. Once again, you can see some wear there on the spine of that one. Jaleel Scott to 99 for the Ravens. Ito Smith and the Falcons. That is also a 1-of-1 printing plate, hard signed. Calvin Ridley. Calvin is numbered to 75. Another nice hit for the Atlanta Falcons out of here tonight. Rashad Penny, 1-of-1 for the Seahawks. You got the Nike swoosh, hard signed autograph, fantastic booklet for the Seahawks. But you've got another one, Rashad Penny to 25. No autograph on that one, but a couple of really nice relics. And of course, you've got the ink on the 1-of-1, so you're pretty well set there anyway, I guess. Pittsburgh Steelers to 199 with Juju Smith-Schuster. And the Baker Mayfield booklet, that one is numbered to 99 for the Cleveland Browns. So not too shabby. We end up with 3 1-of-1s out of here. A couple of very nice hits with the Baker Mayfield and the Ito Smith and Rashad Penny. So as a whole, I would say, you know, it's another well done case of playbook. So happy with what we've been pulling out of there. Now I need to go look at a couple of things, guys. I need to see where we are in terms of stuff that we're waiting on payment for. So if you bear with me, I'm going to look that up for Elite Extra Edition. I'll be able to tell you here in a moment if we do have other teams that are available. And we'll be able to answer that question for you momentarily. It looks like we may, in fact, have a couple. I've got to remember here who emailed me out of these and who didn't. So it looks like that we have the Arizona Diamondbacks are available in here. That was for $15.50. And we might have, I don't know, let me see. I need to go back and see about the Giants. I don't know about the Giants, so give me a second to check on that, please. And I will be able to tell you they might be available. And then I think we also had somebody that had a question about the International and USA, so we're going to try to get that up and running here in a minute. And let's see here. Yeah, I guess on the Giants, guys, that is somebody that has bid before, and I don't remember what the situation is on it, but I think the Diamondbacks is probably realistically the only thing I'm going to worry about right now. There are a couple of other unpaids, but I think those are mostly accounted for. But then if you guys give me a minute here, I've got to get eBay put up on the side where on the browser that we use so that I can bring up the listing, because someone had a question about the international teams and the team USA baseball. So if you guys hang on, I need to get loaded. I need to get the eBay page loaded up, and I need to get logged in there, and then I can bring all that up so that we can take a look at it and answer the question, which of course it's not going to let me do what I wanted to do. That would figure. That's going to make it, that would make it too easy, wouldn't it? All right, hang tight, please. It's going to take a minute here, it appears. If I can get myself logged in here, hopefully. I'm just waiting. Oh, it's moving so slowly. That's always the way, isn't it? When you're like setting and waiting on something, it just like crawls around and won't won't do anything. Okay, let's try this again. What is it doing? Come on, let me in here, man. Well, hang on, guys. Sorry. But the only way, I mean, obviously, if I had known I needed to be in eBay, I would have already been signed in there. I didn't know that this was going to be coming up, so I did not have it set up to show live in the break, but I can get it done here in a minute if it will ever let me log in, that is, which one would hope that it will soon. Maybe I typed it in wrong. Try it again. All right, there we go. Now let me get to I need to get to an Elite Extra Edition listing so that I can have this information pulled up. And I'm getting there. I know, it's just moving very slowly. All right, here's an Elite Extra Edition. Let me just get any one of these pulled open because they all should say about the same thing, and then we can look at the thing that someone had a question about in regard to our international and USA, Team USA bidding categories. So we're going to take a look at that here in a moment. And I wonder how if it's going to just let me, maybe. All right, here we go. So let's see if it's going to let me share this. Okay, good. All right, yay. So that only took me 100 hours. Okay, so guys, this is just one of them that we had tonight, that ended tonight. So this is, I just pulled up the Royals randomly because that's the first one that came up. But the question had to do with the Team USA and the International. So this is the spot where it says it right here, right under the product information that talks about the date and time and what we're breaking. It says right there that we have separate bidding categories for the Team USA cards and another one for the Dominican Prospect League / international cards. That's pretty standard. Every time I break Elite Extra Edition, I have the exact same thing, a separate bidding card for Team USA and a separate bidding card for international. So that's how that works. Then if there was a question somewhere down here about some of this, and the international players and all of that stuff, you'll see there's all kinds of different possibilities for what happens with collegiate, all-star, international, etc. And the very last thing in all capital letters says if a break lists a separate bidding category for all collegiate cards, all XYZ conference cards, all XYZ international cards, or similar, then all cards in the specified group go to that bidding position and supersede above noted rules. So all of that, guys, is in there. So I know someone had a question about that. It is all there. I know not everybody always reads that stuff, and if you overlook that, I am sorry. I do provide it, and I try to make it really, really obvious as to where things are going. And it sounds like somebody tonight maybe didn't see that. Or at least maybe didn't see it until, after the bidding, which is, I say it almost every night. I tell you guys, if there's ever a question, ask me before you bid. Or, if there's a question about how some of that works, I'm always happy to answer a question. I would rather you ask me before you bid and let me clarify it before you bid so that you don't end up being unhappy about it after you bid, because I don't want to make anybody unhappy about it. So you guys, there's a few of you guys offering to take the Diamondbacks, and who asked first? Staying Lover or Randy? Randy took off, so Randy, bye. I think we've lost you already, but if you are still here, I'll wish you good night. And Thunder or T-Wolves in Flawless. Staying Lover, I don't believe that we had any Thunder or T-Wolves in Flawless. Brody said you would take the Diamondbacks, and I believe that you are going to be good to send it over. Let me jump in here real quickly and close out this order. Let me go in and take care of the cancellation on it, and then yes, you'll be good to go for it as soon as I can accomplish that. If I can accomplish that. Sometimes it lets you and sometimes it doesn't, so hang on a minute here. And it may not let me cancel this. Actually, no, it's not going to let me cancel it, Brody. So, yeah, it's not going to let me cancel it. So I guess it's just we'll just have to let it ride then on that, because eBay is not giving me the option at this point to cancel it. I thought the option was there earlier, which I meant to kind of leave pending until we saw if anybody wanted to pick up the team, and apparently I don't know, either it's pending in a place where I can't find it or something happened, but it's not allowing me to cancel it anyway. So that's what your situation is for that. But I do appreciate the willingness to pick it up. And as we go through this the first time, I will point out some of the patterns and some of the things that we're looking for and that you'll come to see a lot in here, because almost everything in Elite Extra Edition follows the same kind of numbering system for the same kinds of patterns. So once we get a feel for what those look like, then you're going to kind of know what to expect going forward. So this pattern, which we would call Galactic, for instance, in Revolution Basketball, when you see that in Elite Extra Edition, it's going to be numbered to 75. And that's just, I'm trying to, pattern is kind of, some of those patterns are hard to tell. Latchman, there was a Team USA bidding category. Yes, there was a special bidding category for Team USA and for International. Did I not put the spreadsheet up there, guys? Did I get all out of order and not put the spreadsheet up there? That's probably what happened, isn't it? So I have this box open right now, so I cannot put it up there at this moment in time. I will have to put it back up there at the end of the break. You guys know once I have boxes open. Well, actually, we just have this one box open. I guess we could technically put it up after that. But Team USA in this break was Logic Boy, and the international cards were JOCR 8421. I'm looking at them right now. And I apologize, I got sidetracked tonight. This has been one of those nights where it seems like everything has just gone off the rails, doesn't it? A little bit. Our first autograph out, this is for the Houston Astros. It is Seth Beer. And our first relic out is Moreno, Erling Moreno to 399. And that is the wrong sleeve for that. And that is Chicago. I believe he's a Cub and not a White Sox, but I will of course double check that and verify that before anything goes out the door. But I do think that he's a Cub. Matthew Liberatore, this is kind of a chrome variation. That particular one is not a prism. Some of them are. That one isn't, but those, those come out maybe once a box or something like that. No, Latchman, Team USA did sell. It was to the bidder ID that I read off there a second ago. After we look through this box, I can put the spreadsheet up there for you guys again. The regular silver base are numbered to 999. So whenever you see those, that's what it's going to be numbered to. Numbered to 100, the ones that are this kind of orange color and they say aspirations, those are generally going to be numbered to 100. This is a nice hit for the Padres. It's Fernando Tatis Jr. That is numbered to 299. Next up is DJ Wilson for Chicago Cubs. That is numbered to 75. A little die cut autograph there coming out. followed by a DJ Wilson base to $9.99, Severino base. And this pattern is numbered to 150. I can't remember the name of that pattern, but again, whenever we see it, it should be numbered to 150. We have ourselves a nice 1-of-1 printing plate, autographed, hard signed on there too. No sticker. That's actual hard signed autograph on that plate. And it is Chris Paddack for the San Diego Padres. For those of you who might not know, printing plates do typically have scratches and surface wear of various types because they are actually used in the printing process. So they're not going to come out perfect. We even had one that came out of something bent the other night. This is Nick Senzel, and it is my Cincinnati Reds. It's numbered to 149. Ethan Hawkins, that is the kind of chrome variation, optic variation, whatever you'd like to call it, and it is a prism. That's to $9.99. Here is the first of our international cards, and they all say, any that go to the international category are all going to say it right there where it says international player. That's what it will say, numbered to 10. It will either just have the word international or it will say international player. But any of those that have that designation go to that international category. We haven't seen a Team USA yet for me to show you how that looks, but when we do, I'll point that one out as well. And this actually might be one right here, except no, that's international. That is numbered to 75, and it is Yinaldi Soto, international player. Here's Owen Miller coming out. Padres continuing to do well because guess what? That's a 1-of-1 if you can catch that, and it's like right there. It's just really hard to get it at an angle where you can see it, but it is a little 1-of-1 hit coming out for the San Diego Padres and Owen Miller. That's a blank little pack stuffer card. We'll find a bunch of those as we go along. And international to $9.99. There's Victor Mesa. Tristan Casas, that is to $9.99 for Boston. Ryan Rollinson, Colorado Rockies, that is numbered to 99. That had that kind of shimmer sort of pattern on it. Richard Gallardo coming out next for Chicago. Nick Sandlin and the Cleveland Indians. Behind this is to $9.99 for the Rangers and to $9.99 for the Angels with Jeremiah Jackson. Now, since I did not apparently remember to put the spreadsheet up a minute ago, here you go, guys. So this is the Elite Extra Edition. It's obviously half case break. It's break number 2. It's the back half of the case that we started on release night. Of course, we know the Diamondbacks are unpaid. The other couple of teams in there that were unpaid are people that are known to me, so we're going to let those ride. And there is everybody, including the Team USA and international categories, which we already went over in some detail there at the start of the break to answer the question that someone had about that. So hopefully that did get everybody squared away. And Latchman, thank you for letting me know that I had forgotten to put that spreadsheet up there a while ago. I was so focused on trying to get the eBay page up there to have that information that I then got all sidetracked and forgot to put up our spreadsheet info, didn't I? Got a little bit off track working on the other stuff. Yeah, I guess I should probably just always have eBay open in that same browser so that if we needed to access something, we could. It's just so rare that we need to that I don't usually have it open on that other tab, but I guess I should. That one is numbered to 99 for Boston. Autograph hit out for the Diamondbacks with Blaze Alexander. And Blaze does not appear to be numbered that I'm seeing anyway. John Rooney for Los Angeles. That is numbered to 10. Little pack filler card there. To $9.99. Also, same as $9.99. This is to 100 for Baltimore. Autograph for St. Louis. It is Genesis Cabrera. We have another 1/1 printing plate headed our way. This one also is hard signed. It's not a sticker. It's actually signed on the printing plate. And that is Josiah Gray for my Cincinnati Reds. So that's actually, is that our third? I think that's our third 1/1 out of here so far. Here's Keibert Ruiz, base, Jameson Hanna. Jake Irvin for the Nationals, numbered to 150. Jahmai Jones for the Angels, that is numbered to 268, oddly enough. Future threads with your relic and autograph. Durbin Feltman for the Boston Red Sox. Steele Walker comes out as a base. Here is an international for Lopez. This die cut is numbered to 49. And that's Caden coming out for Baltimore Orioles. Autograph hit for Caden right behind it. Also Orioles. Jesus Sanchez coming up with a relic for the Tampa Bay Rays. And Jesus is numbered to 399 on that relic. Anthony Siegler with a prism, kind of chrome prism, whichever you want to call it. Some of the chrome in here refracts, some of it doesn't. When it refracts, it's called a prism. That one did, of course, and that was the Yankees, if I did not say that. Seth Beer to $9.99. Victor, that is international, numbered to 100. Riley Cornelio, numbered to 99. There's our first USA Baseball, and you'll see that it's USA there. He's in the USA Baseball uniform, and most importantly on the back it says USA Baseball. So any of those, again, that say USA Baseball are going to go to that bidding category. Corey Ray and the Milwaukee Brewers, that is numbered to 199. For Villanova, well, he played college ball for Villanova. That's Reed Schaller. Guys, I don't remember offhand where Reed plays, so I will use MILB.com. That's the minor league baseball site, MILB.com. Whatever it lists as his current team, that's where he'll be sent. Because he's in his collegiate uniform, of course. I just don't happen to remember what team he's with off the top of my head, so. This is the last of the Elite Extra Edition. I typically only open one, sometimes two cases of this, because they always put it out right on top of Bowman Draft. And there's always a lot of Bowman Draft floating around, so it makes it difficult to do a lot of both of them. And so if I have to choose, I always buy more Bowman Draft and less Elite Extra Edition. So this is probably, well, this case is the only one I have on hand. I don't necessarily think I'll be bringing in another. Numbered to 75 for Kansas City, I believe that was. And this is Connor Pilkington. And, of course, Connor is in his collegiate uniform there. But I think I have written down where Connor plays because he's one I can't ever remember. Did I write him down? No, maybe I didn't. I thought I did. Well, I guess I did not write him down. So he's another one, guys, I'll have to verify for you. And, again, it will be the exact same deal. It will go to his current team as listed on MILB.com, the website for minor league baseball, the official website. Numbered to 99, that is Mitch Keller, Pittsburgh Pirates. Sisto Sanchez, chrome, not a refractor. It's $9.99. This one is to 100, Jake Irvin. And the Nationals, numbered to 99, we have Matt Cronin. And Matt Cronin goes to USA Baseball, i.e. Team USA. Nick Decker for the Boston Red Sox. Oh, Marlon Slayer says that I'm assuming you're talking about Connor Pilkington is the White Sox. For some reason, I can't ever remember where that kid plays, and we pull him a fair amount, and I can't ever retain where he signed. Alzolay for the Cubs, it's to $9.99. That is an international player, also $9.99. To 100 for the Brewers, that's Micah Bello. Autograph for Yuki and the Kansas City Royals. These are his first autographs anywhere, are the ones in Elite Extra Edition. At least to the best of my knowledge, they're his first anywhere. There is Jeremiah Jackson out once again for the Angels. Omar Florentino, Kansas City Royals. Janista, that's just the base. This is numbered to 150, Moreno. A die cut Daniel Brito, numbered to 75 for the Phillies. This is Team USA Zach Collins. That is numbered to 99, USA Baseball. Travis, I'll get it out in a minute. Travis Swaggerty, Prism for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And again, tonight, get all the $9.99s out of here. We got a little pack spacer. Braxton Ashcraft, Pittsburgh Pirates, numbered to 100. Reed Schaller, Washington Nationals, that is numbered to 75. And that's Ravello International die cut, numbered to 99. Elite doesn't have that many cards in it. I don't know why. It always seems like it takes forever to open Elite Extra Edition, and there's not really very many cards in it, but yet it's slow going often. This is also for USA Baseball, Team USA. Numbered to 100 for the Rangers. Larnach for the Minnesota Twins. That one is also numbered to 100. And a relic, Ursig, to $3.99. Sorry, for the Milwaukee Brewers, not $1.99 to $399 on the relic. Maybe it help if we just do it a pack at a time, then at least we can pull our base up right away. That's to 75 for the Giants with Jake Wong. We have a hit out, numbered to 99, USA Baseball. And this is Tim Cate for the Washington Nationals. USA Baseball for Fletcher. International Elias Reynoso. Parker Meadows to 150. That is Matt Cronin, USA Baseball. We have kind of a nice relic coming up. If I can get the sleeve open to get USA Baseball in there, we can maybe get a look at it. And that is Chris Shaw for the San Francisco Giants. That is numbered to 49. What makes it nice, of course, is the middle one, because we have something besides just the orange on there. It's always good to get a little extra bump from our relics. That's to 150 for the Arizona Diamondbacks. International Jonathan Bautista. And Sisto Sanchez, nice, for the Phillies. Very nice. One of the nice young prospects for the Phillies. Of course, Jesus for the Rays also. Either one of those Sanchez men are nice to pull. Texas Rangers with Juan Pablo Martinez. That's numbered to 49 with the die cut. International Saul Bautista. This is Samad Taylor, Toronto Blue Jays. Pack filler. And our 2 base cards to 999. I'm not really sure why they even number them when they're that high numbered, you know? Like, I guess just so they can say every card is numbered in Elite Extra Edition, maybe. Maybe that's the deal. I don't know. All right. That is numbered to 150 for the Phillies. It's Alec. DJ Peters, numbered to 199 for the Dodgers. Ryan Jeffers, Twins. To 999. Also, that is a prism. Sorry, that's Sisto for the Phillies with a prism. Or a chrome, I should say. But a chrome refractor, which is prism in this vernacular. That's the word Panini uses for it. San Diego Padres to 75. Shane McClanahan. That is the Tampa Bay Rays. Next up is Kansas City Royals. That relic is numbered to 199. Prospect material. Samir Dinez. Base, and we have a collegiate uniform, Shane McClanahan on a chrome. There's Jonathan numbered to 100 for the Rangers. Here comes a Ryan Clifford to 10 for USA Baseball. Justice Sheffield and the New York Yankees. That is numbered to 399. Grant Levine, Colorado Rockies. Fred Proctor for the Tampa Bay Rays. That one is numbered to 25, or Ford rather. I said Fred, didn't I? Sorry. That is Ford Proctor for the Tampa Bay Rays. Where'd I get Fred? I don't know. Tristan Casas, that is numbered to 100. This is Dean Kramer for Baltimore, numbered to 50. Here's Gill for New York, and that is numbered to 100. And guys, I'll have to verify that before it goes out the door because I'm not sure if he is New York Mets or New York Yankees. I don't remember on that, so I'll look that up before it goes out the door. This is the Angels, numbered to 99 with Jeremiah Jackson again. I can't believe we're almost at Christmas time. I mean, it's crazy how quickly this year has gone by. But you always know when you start seeing Bowman Draft and Bowman's Best that the year is almost over. Of course, next week, next Friday, we'll get Bowman's Best. Wednesday, we have just the one release, which is Optic Football. And then Bowman's Best will hit on Friday. And they're still saying maybe the day after Christmas we might still get Contenders basketball. They moved Contenders football. I've got to think they're going to move basketball too, but you never know. That is to 100 for the Toronto Blue Jays. Next up, we have Marco Luciano. And Marco is numbered to 49. San Francisco Giants. Jonathan Ornelas again for the Rangers. That is numbered to 50. We pulled him before, but I don't remember if it was a die cut, maybe just a numbered die cut, or if it was an autograph. But of course, we will recap our autographs at the end of the night. Travis Swaggerty, of course, will go to his current team. That's in his collegiate uniform. That is numbered to 75 for the Mariners with Noelvi Marte. Carson Bowen to 99, USA Baseball. And behind it is another Team USA, Seth Beer, and that is numbered to 49. Whoops, wait a minute. What am I doing? We still got packs out here. That is numbered to 100, Lucan Baker. Trent DeVoe for the Angels. Micah Bello for the Brewers. That is numbered to 100. Another pack spacer. Steel Walker, one of my favorite names. Out of our new younger guys, I like his name, Steel Walker. And of course, Steel Walker is a White Sox. There's Ryder Green. That's actually a pretty cool name too, really. If you think about it, you've got Ryder Green and Steel Walker coming out there together. I mean, you know, that's not too shabby. Jake McCarthy. That's numbered to 99, D-backs. To 150, that's Nolan Gorman. We've got a couple of base cards. There's Steel again. And then we have a Prism or Refractor, whichever you'd like to call it, for Brady Singer. Of course, we'll go to the Kansas City Royals. He's in his collegiate uniform on the photograph. Shane McClanahan, Tampa Bay Rays, numbered to 150. Oh, the Browns won. All right, cool, man. What was the final score, Latch? Sean Murphy and the Oakland A's. That is number 225. All three of those relics are actually really cool for the A's. So we have, what do we have? 10 boxes. So we are in box number 7 right now. That is currently, whoops, I already had it on the front. Box number 7 that's coming out of the packs at the moment. Already on the front here too. Sometimes they put them on the front, sometimes they put them on the back. Durbin Feltman, Boston Red Sox. Ford Proctor again for the Tampa Bay Rays. That one is numbered 250. And this is to 75 for the Cleveland Indians. Cal Raleigh, Seattle Mariners. Leote comes out for the Texas Rangers. That is somewhere on here, numbered to 99. And then you have Henry for San Diego Padres, die cut to 99. That is Bo Bichette. That is chrome, but it is not a refractor or a prism. It's just a base chrome. San Francisco Giants, numbered to 49. Jacob Metter, Team USA, or Meter. There's a little Bo Bichette relic coming out, numbered to 99, looks like, for the Toronto Blue Jays. Gotta get a few more sleeves out of the thicker variety. Will Banfield, that is for Miami. There's Alec for the Phillies. That one is a prism chrome. Sean Murphy and the Oakland A's once again. And that one's numbered to 99, but the other relics were, you know, a little more exciting. Latchman, you're out of here. All right, man. Well, we will see you the next time. Nick Schnell, Tampa Bay Rays. That's to 150. Omar Florentino for the Kansas City Royals. Jackson Goddard for the Arizona Diamondbacks. There is Gil again for New York, which I will have to verify if that is Mets or Yankees. That is numbered to 100, and I am not sure if he's a Met or a Yankee, so I will look that up before they go out the door. MILB.com will tell us. That is numbered to 100, international. Number to 150, Will Banfield. This is Mateo Gil for St. Louis. Is that the first Cardinal we've pulled tonight? I don't know, maybe. Landon Leach. That's number to 50, Minnesota Twins. Surely not, though. We usually pull more Cardinals, so we probably have. I'm just not thinking who it is, but I'm guessing we probably have. Trent DeVoe, numbered to 10 for the Angels. Miguel for the Rangers, numbered to 99. Next up is Cole Roederer for Chicago. And Cole is a Cubby, Chicago Cubs. I had to double check that real quickly, but he is. USA Baseball, Zach Thompson, Chrome Parallel. That's numbered to 150. Here's Meter again to 25 for USA Baseball. Another Bo Bichette relic coming out for the Toronto Blue Jays to 99. The top one's at least got two colors, a little texture to it. A little added dimension to the top relic anyway. This is Tony Gonsolin. I definitely don't know for certain where that goes. I'm going to assume it is the Dodgers simply due to the coloring. That's numbered to 100, but I will look it up before it goes out. I definitely won't just send it out based on a guess. I will for sure look it up when I'm sorting, but I'm just telling you based on the colors that I see right now. If I had to choose between the two, I would say it's probably going to be a Dodger. This is Sanchez International, numbered to 75. Jeremiah Jackson for the Angels to 100. Numbered to 99, that is San Diego Padres with Greg Little. This is a die-cut Lenny Torres for the Cleveland Indians. It is numbered to 75. Collegiate uniform, Shane McClanahan. I think we saw one of those earlier. It's also a prism. And then we have a little Kevin Maytan. Hey, how about that? That's numbered to 99. Dual relics there for the Angels. All right, we are on our next to last box here of Elite Extra Edition. Well, Marlon Slayer, yeah, we definitely probably, the first half of this case, we maybe had a few more, I guess, bigger, we had a few bigger hits, maybe, is what I'm trying to say, out of the first half of the case and the second half, maybe, but, I mean, I don't think it hasn't been terrible, but maybe not quite as interesting as the first half was. I'll agree with you on that, Marlon. Jose Siri for Cincinnati Reds, Chrome Parallel, not a prism, not a refractor. International. That's to 100 for the Twins. We have Corbin Carroll to 99 for USA Baseball. A third Bo Bichette relic. That's kind of crazy. They like just cut up his entire uniform, put it all in this box. Numbered to one, or in this case, numbered to 149. That relic. There's our base. That is the Washington Nationals Denneberg to 150. An autograph for Tristan Beck. Numbered to 75 for the Atlanta Braves. Behind that, we have Cole Roederer again for the Cubbies. This is numbered to 100. It's DJ Wilson for the Cubbies. We have another Lisandro Rodriguez International. I say another. I think we pulled one of him earlier. Maybe it wasn't autographed, though. Maybe it wasn't even him, but I thought we pulled another one of him. Anyway, we'll recap it. We'll find out if it's one of two or not, I guess. This is Micah Bello for the Milwaukee Brewers. USA Baseball Prism. Here's Sisto Sanchez. Numbered to 99, a die cut for the Orioles. An autograph hit for Daniel Lynch and the Kansas City Royals. And we have Jose Siri coming out for my Cincinnati Reds, numbered to 99. Couple of base. That is numbered to 150. DJ Wilson, Chicago Cubs, numbered to 99. And Steele Walker for Chicago White Sox. We are on our last box. It is last box mojo time here in Elite Extra Edition. It's the last box of this case, and it is the only case of this that I brought in this year, so I doubt we'll be opening more of this. If we do, it would be way down the line after we got through all of the Bowman draft, and there's a lot of Bowman draft down there. And then, of course, Bowman's Best will be hot on its heels coming in on Friday. Of course, we will recap our autograph and relic hits after we look through the last of this here. Pull out the last of our hits as we go along. There's another Team USA on a chrome insert. It's to 150. This is also USA Baseball with Young. It's a nice looking relic for Wander Franco and the Tampa Bay Rays. Actually, a really nice looking relic. That is numbered to 25. This is numbered to 99 on the die cut. Then we have for the Cincinnati Reds coming out again to 199. There's Jose Siri. And then Milwaukee Brewers hit with Joe Gray, numbered to 10. So Brewers get a nice one right here towards the end. To 10 is always a happy day. Or a happy hit, anyway. As the Pirates to 100. International Saul Bautista. That is numbered to 100. Adbert Alzolay. That is numbered to 75 for the Cubs. Numbered to 75, that's Taryn for the Colorado Rockies. We have Armando Cruz, international player, numbered to 50. Noel V for the Mariners. Miami Marlins, Chrome Prism, Will Banfield. It's to 150 for the Twins. Anthony Siegler comes out, numbered to 25 for the Yankees. And last but not least is it's Carter Kieboom for 149 for the Nationals. Okay, it is a large stack of stuff to recap because, yeah, there's loads of hits in every single box. So there's lots and lots of stuff for us to recap here. And we're going to kind of go through it. I'm not going to read off all the numbers as we recap it and flip them over to the back side and all that, which we did, of course, originally. So if you're watching on the recap later and you want to see more detail about the numbers or look at the back of any of these or whatever, just know that you can rewind back through. And of course, we do all that going through the first time. But as we recap, we're just going to kind of buzz through them in a little more expedited fashion. So that's Red Sox, Nationals, the Mariners, International, the Reds, USA Baseball, the Cubs, the Reds, the Royals, the Brewers, International. Cole Roederer is, now wait a minute, I said that just a minute ago. Cubs, I have to think about some of these for a minute. That's the Atlanta Braves. Bo Bichette, of course, is the Blue Jays. USA Baseball, that's the Angels, the Indians, International. This one I've got to look up, guys. I believe he's probably a Dodger, but I'm not 100% sure if it's Dodger or Angel. Obviously, just says Los Angeles, so I will verify it before it goes out the door. That is Blue Jays, Team USA Baseball, the Cubs, the Rangers, the Twins, Cardinals. I've got to look up Lewis here too to make sure if he's a Yankee or a Met. Diamondbacks, the Rays, the A's, the Blue Jays, Team USA, Texas Rangers, Seattle Mariners, Tampa Bay Rays. Anthony Siegler is a Yankee. Saul Bautista is international. Oakland A's. That's actually some really nice looking relics there. Numbered to 25 on that one. Tampa Bay Rays for McClanahan. Ryder Green is the New York Yankees. I believe he's a Yankee. Let me double check that. I'm pretty sure he's a Yankee. Yeah, he is. Steele Walker for the White Sox. That is the Brewers. Trent DeVoe, I believe, is an Angel. We'll put him up there. I'll make certain of it before he goes out. The Giants, Luciano. There's Lewis Gill again. We've already got him up there to double check. As the Baltimore Orioles, the Rockies, Team USA, the Rays, the Twins, the Blue Jays, International, Phillies, International, the Giants, and Team USA. A lot to recap, I know. The Nationals, Team USA, the Brewers, the Twins, the Nationals, the Pirates, Team USA again, the Phillies, the Angels, the Royals, Red Sox, Pirates, Team USA. The Cubs, Brewers, Tampa Bay Rays with Wander Franco, Chicago White Sox with Steele Walker. That is a Team USA. also Team USA. Rangers, Rays, Justice Sheffield for the Yankees. The Royals, the Dodgers, Connor Pilkington, who I never can remember, and I believe one of you typed in White Sox, Corey Ray, and the Milwaukee Brewers. That is Team USA. Sanchez for the Rays, Caden for the Orioles. That is the Red Sox. The Angels, our 1-of-1 printing plate for Cincinnati Reds, Josiah Gray. Genesis Cabrera for the Cardinals. This is numbered to 10 with John Rooney. I'll double check to see that that is Dodgers because it does just say Los Angeles. I believe it is Dodgers, but I will make certain. Diamondbacks, Indians, Richard Gallardo. That's another one we'll check and make sure it's Cubs. Owen Miller for the Padres. That is Yanaldi Soto International. Nick Senzel for my Cincinnati Reds. There's another 1-of-1. That printing plate is for the Padres. It is Chris Paddock. There's DJ Wilson for the Cubs. Fernando Tatis Jr. for the Padres. And Moreno and Seth Beer wraps it up. So that is Elite Extra Edition Baseball for tonight. I will put up the spreadsheet information one final time for those of you who might have missed it earlier somewhere along the way, or if you just are catching it on recap, you might not have had an opportunity to see this yet. So there it is. That's what you need to know. I am anticipating that the paid shipping breaks for tonight will be out the door on or before Wednesday. The free shipping breaks will be out the door on or before Saturday. Consolation cards, if your team was not pulled, as in you did not pull a single card or an item, and as the case may be, you are entitled to a consolation card. It can be from any year and any series. I do keep track of it for a rolling 90-day period. If you are in the free shipping break tonight, which is 4th and Goal and Flawless Collegiate, I do typically hold on to your consolation cards until the next time you have a package shipping. That if you would like that done differently, if you don't want to wait and you'd like to have it sent to you right away, the only thing you need to do is just drop me a line and let me know. I will gladly take care of that for you. The paid shipping breaks were Playbook and Elite Extra Edition. If you happen to get skunked in that and you didn't pull a single card in your break for your team, then any consolation cards that you are due will go out with the rest of the break. So that is how that is going to work. Our breaks that are coming up here over the course of the next few days. Tomorrow night we'll open a Hit Parade licensed autographed football jersey. It's guaranteed to be an authentic NFL licensed jersey as opposed to a custom jersey, which most autographed jerseys are. We'll do another case of Leaf Metal Draft Baseball and a case of Obsidian Football. Please remember with Leaf Metal Draft, guys, it's going to go. Those do not designate the team on the card, so it will go to the player's current team. So whatever team they are on currently will be where those cards will go for Leaf Metal Draft. Gold Rush Autographed Baseball Jersey and some more Bowman Draft Jumbo will be on Monday night. On Tuesday night, we'll open Flawless Collegiate Basketball again and Revolution Basketball as a full master case. On Wednesday night, it will be Leaf Metal Draft again and Donruss Optic Football, which is a Wednesday release. On Thursday night, it will be a Hit Parade 3-peat basketball with 3 autographed memorabilia items in it, another 8-box case of Playbook Football, and another 16-box master case of Revolution Basketball. So that has us wrapped up for tonight. I appreciate you spending part of your Saturday night with me. Hopefully I'll see you again somewhere along the way. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your night. We'll see you the next time. Bye now.